Hello all and welcome back to yet another video on surface areas and volumes. Well, in the last few videos, we have tried solving different surface area and volume problems. We have also tried a different approach on solving whenever there is a rate of water flow in the problem statement. Because I did get some input from students saying that they were finding it difficult to solve a problem wherever there is a rate of water flow involved. If you have not seen that video as yet, I will be sharing that link in the description, and please do watch that video. Well, in this video, we will try to look at the different kinds of problem statements that are most frequently asked in surface area and volume. And yes, do stay till the very end, because I would also be sharing 2 links of mock test papers. So overall 20 questions, and that will be a good test for you to see how good or how comfortable you're feeling with solving different problems. And there are also some important board exam questions that are covered in those question papers. So do take your time and try to solve both the question papers. Even if you have mastered all the formulas in surface area and volume, how can we feel confident that yes, now you ask me anything on surface area and volume and I will be able to solve it? When will we gain that confidence? The only way we can gain that confidence is not just by memorizing the formulas, but trying to apply all those formulas in different kinds of problem statements. And what are the different kinds of problem statements? Well, that's exactly what we are going to look at in this particular video. So in this video, we are going to look at 80 to 90% of the questions that are most frequently asked in surface area and volumes. So if we try to cover and practice different problem statements on these different types of problems, nobody can stop you from getting 100% in surface area and volume questions. Well, if you look at the first one, melting one form to another. So by that, what we mean is we might be given a sphere, and that sphere is melted into a cylinder, some cylindrical shape. So the volume remains the same. It's just that we have to apply a formula. So since the volume is the same, the volume of sphere 4 by 3 pi r cube will be the same as the volume of cylinder pi r square h. So similarly, we would be given a cone, and that is melted to a sphere or any other geometrical shape. So all that we have to do is equate the volumes of both the figures, and that's going to be a very simple problem to solve. Right? This is one kind of problem that is most frequently asked. Then there's another one where melting one big form to multiple other forms. So we might have a cylinder of certain volume, and that is melted, and we are coming up with multiple small balls which are spherical in shape. So how many such balls or how many such spherical shapes can be formed from the cylinder? Again, we are only going to equate the formula here. We are going to have the formula for cylinder, which is pi r square h, and we are going to have the formula for the sphere, which is 4 by 3 pi r cube. But we do not know how many spheres we are going to manufacture or we are going to create from the cylinder. So either we'll be asked to find the number of spheres that can be created out of the cylinder, or the number of spheres would be given. We might be asked to find the radius of each of those spheres if all of the spheres are having the same radius. Or another one could be where we have a sphere and that is getting melted and transformed into multiple cones. So how many cones could be a question that could be probably asked. Then we would have another kind of problem where the same form, you have cylinder to begin with, and it is molded into another cylinder. The only thing here is that the dimension could be different. So the length of the cylinder has increased. So what is the diameter? Or the diameter is so much, so what will be the length of the cylinder? This is another question that is most frequently asked in the exams. Then we have one form into one or more different forms. So for example, we could have a sphere is molded into a cylinder as well as a cone. So eventually the volume of a sphere is equal to the volume of the cylinder plus the volume of the cone. Right? And here another example would be wherein you have water filled in this hemisphere, and that is now filled, or you pour that into the cylinder, So the question would be, if we completely empty the sphere, the hemisphere, how much part of the cylinder would be filled with water? So that could be another question. Then we have the rate of water flow to fill a tank. So this is where I see that most of the students are finding it a little bit challenging, and that's why I created a video on this. If you have not yet watched that, I would request you to go to the link that is shared in the description in this video, and immediately after this video, please do watch that video as well, so that you feel comfortable with different approaches of solving this kind of a problem. And finally, we'll also have the cost. So cost for either filling a tank, or you might have to find the cost of painting a cylindrical pillar. There could be multiple cylindrical pillars in a particular building, and the dimensions would be given. And we would also be given the cost per metric cube, which is so much. Like in this case, for example, say $100 per metric cube, or say $10 per metric cube. Then what will be the cost for painting 6 cylindrical pillars? So these are the different kinds of problems that are most frequently asked, and all these questions are covered in the 2 mock test papers that I have prepared for you. So this is definitely going to help you to find out where exactly you stand as far as surface area and volume is concerned. And in fact, once you solve these question papers, it will give you a lot of confidence going forward. So mock test paper 1 will ensure that you get some confidence going, and the mock test paper has slightly complicated questions. I won't say it is complex, but it is slightly tricky. Some of the questions are slightly tricky, so you should be able to solve all the questions. And the most important thing is you have to see how long it takes for you to solve each question. Once you take the mock test paper, do share your experience in the comment section. I also plan to go live on my Facebook group, so I would request you to click on the link and join my Facebook group, so that whenever I go live, you get an immediate update, and you can even post your questions when I go live there. I would be going live and solving multiple problems in that live session, more than 10, 20, 30 problems. So it would be a good experience for you as well to ask your questions and clarify them. The link is also shared in the description below. Alright, that's all I wanted to cover in this particular video. Do like and subscribe to my channel so that you get an immediate update whenever I post new videos. And all the best. If your exams are on, all the very best for your exams, and I'm sure you're going to do really well. Just stay confident, stay blessed, and stay focused. That's the most important thing. Let's catch up again in another video where we solve another problem statement in maths. Have a great day. Bye.